Hi, my name is Bob, the General Bettis. We're here doing Striker's Bible number 2. We're going to attack several different things today for Muay Thai and MMA. You can't let the fear of the takedown take away from your striking. If you want to keep it on your feet, you want to always have live hips. A lot of times when you know you're fighting a good grappler, they'll really get in your head, a good wrestler, and it takes away from your striking, takes you out of your game. That's what they're trying to do. Always looking at his attacking, look at his hand movement, beautiful. You don't want to just bum rush in once you have them trapped and go crazy.
Sawadee krap, everyone. My name is MASTERMIND. I was born in Bangkok, Thailand. And I was brought up with Muay Thai. This is how we train. This is we make champion. You got to have powerful land on time. Everything you got to focus. This is our secret of training. Not a secret anymore. I share with you. I make sure everyone doing right because when they partner don't blink, they are to be like a tiger. When you part, you tell nothing. You got to hypnotize your opponent. Your eyes strong. And that's my job to check them. Make sure they're doing great. They're doing right. Because when they're in the ring, they're reflecting our gym name. So we got to make them perfect to get in the ring. Every single thing is count. You've got to be able to defend your face well. No one loves to get hit to the face all the time. You might say yes, but in real life, no. You think you're not going to get good? He would say, I'm going to see everything. You see, whatever you see. Drop left and then you follow with a right. Can't hit anymore. By the way, not bad for 60 years old, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, the world's greatest Muay Thai training site is finally here. And it's coming at you with one badass program. Muay Thai University is the biggest, fattest site for Muay Thai training anywhere in the world. Watch hundreds of instructional videos from the top trainers in Thailand. All organized and laid out for you in a step-by-step program. Learn how to fight from the best with easy-to-follow instruction. This is a complete program on how to punch, kick, knee, clinch, and do all phase Muay Thai. Sign up and get a new set of lessons every month. Complete the whole course in 12 months. You'd have to be a fool to pass this up. There is literally nothing else like it in the history of the world. Learn from top trainers in the world anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Imagine the greatest Muay Thai teachers right there teaching you in your living room, garage, basement, or wherever you happen to train. It don't matter because all you've got to do is sign up, log in, and start learning. Beginners, trainers, fighters, it doesn't matter who you are. All are welcome. All can learn. A complete 12-month step-by-step program in Muay Thai. taught by some of the world's greatest Muay Thai trainers. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has anything like this. You will not find this information anywhere else in the world. The world's greatest Muay Thai instruction is at your fingertips. Muay Thai University. Join now.
My name is Sergio Babu, and I'm back here to record this new DVD series for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the first one. I'm here with two friends, Daniel Pascual and Pedro Nobre, and together we're working some new positions with gi and no gi, always keeping that line of work, looking always for the submission, and also some different moves and positions that you will not learn with any other instructor. Hi, my name is Daniel Pascual, and I'm a black belt under Rodrigo Totti. I'm here helping Master Babu to do these positions and sequences for you guys. In 2012, I was ranked first place brown belt in the state of Rio de Janeiro, and at the end of the year, I got my black belt. And now I'm going back to Masters competitions internationally. Hi guys, I'm Pedro Nobre, and I'm a Brazilian top 10 athlete and also Sergio Babu student. I'm here today to help him with these positions for this DVD, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm a Muay Thai black belt and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. I just came from Thailand. I was a champion there. I spent 2 months there training and fighting Muay Thai. I have 14 victories, 1 loss, and 2 draws in MMA points. And my life is dedicated towards MMA and submission. I am second place in the national no-gi competition and champion for the state of Rio de Janeiro. The first DVD series was done over seminars. It was a lot of movements in a short amount of time. And also it was students with not that much of experience being purple and blue belts. And sometimes the details could have passed by without the proper attention. And now since today I'm with Daniel and Pedro, it's going to be easier for me to explore the details and keep the focus in the positions where you have the surprise element, which differentiates my positions from others, and it will make it easier for you guys to notice them. I was very happy to know that the first series was one of the most searched in the website. It shows that you guys liked what we showed. I hope you guys keep watching it, because there are a lot of good techniques for beginners, intermediates, and advanced. And this new DVD will be more focused on advanced positions, but these are positions that anyone can do it. It's just a matter of practicing them, and it will open your mind to help you get to the submission jiu-jitsu, which is what I want. Now I will posture up to work the Americana. But usually people just come up like this. What I do is a little bit different, and to make it easier, while going up, I will bring the opponent towards me, like I was doing like an abdominal. Instead of just going up, I bring him towards me as well. Look. See, it's easier for him to come. Another detail. I have to put his face on the ground. And my armpit is right over his shoulder. Exactly over his shoulder. So whenever I make the pressure here on his arm, he's tapping, but he's tapping because of the pain on the shoulder, not on his elbow. So I have the possibility of submitting him either on the shoulder or in the elbow. Or if the guy is not a flexible guy, I can just move me a little bit and he'll feel the pain on the shoulder. So I must go over Daniel's direction and bring him over me. I don't have to go very high here, because the first thing Daniel will notice that I'm going for the Americana, he'll come over me and he'll try to block his chest over my chest. Here he's going to defend his arm, his body. So what I must do, I have to anticipate him and lock him here. I'll go to the Americana. My armpit again is right over his shoulder. And when I make the pressure, I just lift my arm a little bit. I put the pressure. I don't have to move his arm. I'll just make the pressure here. His face is on the ground. I'm using my hands as a shell format, right on his wrist, and a little pressure. He's gonna push me and lock my arm. Go just a little bit higher. Your shoulder, your armpit gotta be over my shoulder. There you go. Notice that there's no space between his armpit and my shoulder. Now you just make the pressure on your bicep with your muscle. Now bring it just a little bit. I already feel the pressure. A little bit more. There you go. Just a little bit. When you come over me, you gotta fit your armpit right over my shoulder, and then pull me towards you. Now make pressure over my shoulder, right there. Exactly. One more time. You got it. One more time. We're gonna use the same position, And Daniel has a defense here. When I go for the Americana, he's gonna lift this leg and hold it right here. So let's go back there. So he didn't give me enough time to put his shoulder or get my hands. So I'll come over him and he will hold his leg. See, he's holding his leg to defend himself. If I'm only at his elbow articulation, I can get him. On the shoulder, I can still get him. Even holding there, I can make the pressure on his shoulder and break his defense. If I was attacking only his elbow, he would be able to defend. But since I'm pressuring his shoulder, I can get him. Beyond that, I can still have my hand attacking here. I'll put my hand backwards here, and I'll make the pressure. He'll be tapping for the pain on his arm here, on his forearm. From here, I change my hand, and I'll make the pressure here, feeling the pain on his forearm. Let's go one more time. I'll attack him, and he'll defend holding his leg. I will hold here and make the pressure on his shoulder. I'm pressuring his shoulder, and he will tap. Until he's holding there, while he's holding there, I can make the pressure here on his forearm and make him tap. Now he'll fit the Americana, and now once he fits, and when he goes back, look, let's go back. Even this is for you to learn the defense. He's gonna attack the Americana over me. He got me. When he goes back, that's when I lift my leg and hold my leg. Here, I'm defending myself. See? Because he's only attacking my elbow. Look how my shoulder is free. I can defend myself. And he doesn't have space to turn his hand there. See? I put my leg over here. I'm blocking him. So what he must do, when he come over me, you got to put your armpit over my shoulder and put your weight over my shoulder, okay? There you go. That's the right movement. See, that's the difference. Look where his shoulder is. Look his armpit over my shoulder. Now, close my hand, Daniel. I'm feeling the pressure already. Now, turn your arm. There, hold your wrist. There you go. Now you make the space. Exactly. You turn your wrist like that. Do one more time, but now you will only get my elbow. The normal way other guys do. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's just that what I'm doing here is the evolution of the move. When you do only on that elbow articulation, I have the opportunity of escape and doing this. I can submit him. Look. Look. Daniel's going to go for the Americana, and I'll go a counterattack here. He gets my elbow. What I can do, he taps right here. I make the counterattack right here. He's gonna be the one feeling the pressure on the elbow. I'm stronger than he is in this position. One more time. I'll come here in this position. He got me. When he comes for my hand, I'll make the pressure him. He taps. Now Daniel is gonna do the position that I showed before. Besides coming over me, he's gonna pull me towards him, and the pressure is gonna be on the shoulder, not on the elbow. Look, see, I already have no pressure here, and even worse, when he did the position, I even gave him more of my articulation. I'm locked here. I can't put my leg up here. Let's go. This is the traditional one. See, when he goes back, I bring my leg up and I hold it. But look where my shoulder is. My shoulder is straight. He will only pressure my articulation because I'm defending him. He must move my arm. See, put my arm up. See, it's locked in your leg. When he does that shoulder position and bring me back, see, I'm locked. I can't do anything. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but it's gonna happen something different. Then I will stretch his arm this time. I'm gonna work the Americana here, and it's gonna stretch his arm whenever I go. Relax our arm now. See, when I go to get him here, he's gonna stretch his arm, which is a defense as well. He's gonna defend his articulation. Now what I'll do is I'll go for the katagatame. I'm gonna use the same hand which is holding him, and I'll go for his elbow. I will pass it over and get him here. First, I will go for the shoulder, then I roll over here, just as I was doing the katagatame, and I'll make the pressure. But here, he will pressure not only for the choke, he will also tap because of the pain on his backbone. The pressure on the back is much worse than the choke there. It's a front katagatame. Here I'm going to pass for the Americana. Daniel felt the pressure and he's going to stretch his arm. Although I'm attacking his shoulder, he's going to stretch his arm. Here, I can even make him be submitted. He's going to try to throw his shoulder, but I can get his shoulder here. See? Here he's feeling the pressure on his shoulder, but he's strong, so he stretched his arm, and he's fighting. Now with this hand here, it will pass inwards and will throw over Daniel's face. See? I'm going around his neck and locking his arm. It's just like it was a normal katagatame. Now he's going to put his hands together to push it over. Now I'll make the triangle and make the pressure. Look, Daniel's going to attack the Americana over Pedro. He's going to come up. Pedro is stretching his arm to defend himself. Now Daniel's going to make like a shell hand. Pedro is defending his articulation. He can't let it bend. If he does, he'll get his submission. Now then he will get the hand from below and he'll take his Pedro's arm with him and he'll pass it around his neck. There you go. Now he got the triangle and we'll make the pressure. Got it? Now you make like a rear naked choke. Got the pressure, Pedro. There you go. Now Pedro's turn. Same thing. He goes for the Americana. Now he brings Daniel down and pass the arm around the neck. Perfect. If the guy is too big, Pedro is going to put his hands together. Just the pressure of doing hands together, it's much stronger than bringing the body together. If Pedro opens his elbow a little bit, he's going to lose that power. So remember that always put your hands together and keep your elbow close to your body. If you have a space for the triangle, you go for the triangle. Find the opponent's forehead or simply put your hands up in the air. That or the triangle. Perfect. So far we have seen the Americana and the katagatame. Now we're going to do something different. I will start with the Americana. Now I have noticed that he made a defense, which is try to hold me here or put his hands together on my back. If he gets his hands together on my back, he's going to try to put me down. So his pressure is trying to put me down. That's what he's going to try to do here. What I'll do is just hold his leg and bring him over, making the pressure on his head. Here, I'll make the sweep and come over him. He knows that I'm going to work his Americana. So what he'll do is he'll put his shoulder on my plex and his head here to make the pressure to put me down. What I'll do is I'll bring my head down and bring his leg with me. In the middle of the movement, I will change hands. This is a timing movement. You can't do this at once. You got to do it all at once. See? Here I went there for the Americana, and I come back, it's gone. He's going to break it. It has to be fast. You go for it, he defends, then you bring him over. You go for the head and change the grip. So same thing here. I'm going to use my abdomen going up and bringing him over me. Now Pedro's going to block on my back, putting his hands together. When I go back, I'll go back making pressure over his head and bring his leg with me. In the middle of the way, I'm going to hold his head. Otherwise, he's going to use this leg to come over me. When I get the back of his neck on the middle of the way, I'll break his hip. From here, I come to here. Okay? You're going to work the Americana. Pedro's going to make the defense over your back. That same elbow, you're going to make this. You're just going to bring it, and this hand is going to get him like rolling. There you go. Change your grip. That's perfect. Go back. One more time. Don't change your grip, so you see how Pedro's going to make the defense. Is going to sweep you. Go. Go for the Americana. Pedro's defending. Now go and get his leg. No, go back there. You must win his leg over there and go to the end. If you don't get the back of his neck, Pedro's going to get the movement and invert over you. There you go. Pedro's defending. Don't get the neck. Go, Pedro. See? He got in your leg. See? So it's important that you defend your leg. From here, you go from back there. Defend the grip. Now, bring the leg and change the grip. That's perfect. See, he can't do anything with his leg, even with his hand. I'm going to work the Americana once again, but I'm not going straight to the Americana. In fact, I will do something to go for the guillotine. With the gi, it's harder to do this, but even with the gi, you can do it. I'll come here, and we'll come back. Well, since I have the gi here, let me take him out. So look how my hand will stay on his neck. It's not my arm, it's my hand. This is what will submit him. Because when I come here over Daniel, right here, see? When I bend my body back, I'll make this space to hold my hands together. This pressure, what I must do is to put his head towards my ribs. Because when I do that, I make the pressure on his throat over my hand. It's not like we used to do before, just bringing him and do it with the arm. Because now they know how to defend that. Like the first defense he would do here is to put his head up and put his legs up. When I go before him and put him over me like this, my plexus is free. My plexus is free here. His weight is over my thorax, my chest, and I can defend that. So one more time. I'll go for the Americana, and from Americana, I go to the guillotine. Hands together, and I got him. Go for the Americana, come back with the guillotine, put the hands together, and make the pressure on the neck, on the throat. What can happen is, look, Pedro went there and changed things. He's going hands together over his arm. He'll fall down, that's the same thing. The pressure is the same. Pedro's going to attack the Americana. He's going to come back for the guillotine. Stop there. Look. He doesn't have space for him to put his hand below his head. So he's going to put below his armpit. He's going to find his hand. Now he's going to go back, close the guard. The pressure is the same. Sometimes it's even worse. As an example, when you are with the gi, it's easier to do below the armpit. When you're in the no-gi, you have a space to do over your shoulder because there's nothing to be in the way. Go for the Americana, then you come back. Stop right there. He has no space to come back and get his hands together. So he's gonna go below his armpit. He's gonna put his hands together. And what happens here is that the guillotine is different. It's not the hands over the throat, because he has to put his hand a little bit over. And when he lays back, he's gonna use Daniel's arms pressure against himself. And then he's gonna submit him. Same detail. Pedro is gonna throw his body a little bit to the side. The same concept of the guillotine. So you go for the guillotine right there. See, he got his hands together. The hands always go together. The hand from below, which is in the guillotine, the hand that goes for the guillotine, the other one will come to the top of it, holding it, and that's how it's going to pressure. Pressure, bringing the body a little down and side. Make the pressure down, and make him tap. Now we're going to work a sweep that will make pressure on his cervical. What you can do it and what you can't do it. I'm going to come up for the Americana, and he's going to put his shoulder over my plexus. Now I will change grips, and he'll raise his head to defend in his legs. Now what you can do here. This, for the sweep, I can do it with the gi. With the no gi, I can put my hands together. With the gi, I have to be careful with his cervical. Even with the no-gi, depending on the competition, I can't do this. Otherwise, I can make pressure on his cervical and get him hurt. So I'll get it here. This is visible that I'm not forcing his cervical. Now I'll do the same position as the same sweep. I'll put my foot on the ground and roll over him. Now I will change hands and hold his head. Now I will work the Americana. I'll come up and he's defending there, putting his hands together. Now I will pass for the guillotine, and he will rise his head. Here he gave his space, and I'll pass my arm below his armpit. Now I will use my left leg to roll him, and the other one to use a support to make the roll. I will change grips, and will hold his head. I should not keep going, otherwise I will hurt his cervical. Americana here. Now Pedro make the defense, and then you go for the guillotine below his armpit. Now put your hands directly below his armpit. You can't put your hands together. You're gonna do the same thing from the sweep. You're gonna put this leg to roll, go back there, go back there. You're going to do that same position. You're going to lock with this foot, and with the other leg, you're going to bring him to roll. Now change grips and hold his head. Go back. You got to put your foot on the ground so you have the space to make the roll. You throw the leg to make it easier. See, he's defended. Go back for the guillotine, put his head up, and roll. Exactly. Go, Pedro. You got him. Make the guillotine. Bring his arm up. Throw your leg for roll. Change hands and hold his head. Now, in this sequence, I will go to the mount. Now, look the detail. I'm going to go for the Americana. When I go for the Americana, he's going to put his shoulder on my plexus. Now look, he's going to put his hands together. When I pass to the guillotine, he's going to lift his head. See? That's when I find the space on his arm. I like to go below his armpit and hold it here. Because this way, here, bring your hand to my shoulder. See? See, when he does that, I lose the position. That's why whenever I go for the guillotine, I like to keep my hand here. See? This way he doesn't have support for his arm. That's the maximum he can do. Now from here, I'll do the same concept of that sweep. I'll step my foot on the ground and use my leg to roll. When I mount here, I go for the hand on his neck. See, I'm holding his collar. In the same move, what I'll do is throw my body forward because he'll try to roll me back. When I come back, I'll come slowly, rolling my arm over his face. See? One more time. Look, I'll go up in Americana. Now he defended. I will come back for the guillotine, and then I'll pass my arm below his armpit. Now I'll step on the ground and roll my leg over him to mount. Here, when I open position, I'll put my hand on his collar. Now I'll throw my body forward and bring my arm back, making the choke. Now Daniel goes back with the guillotine. Stop there. Pedro, go back there. Here, make the real one. Now Pedro's gonna put his hands together there. Now when he mounts, Pedro will go up. See, he got the space. Now, yeah, keep your hand up. Now hit your ground in front, put your foot on the ground and roll up. Now you get his head and pass your arm to the collar. Now throw your arm forward and bring your elbow back, going over his throat. Now put your head down. Now you will always do this. Look, put your hand back there. See, you throw that arm forward. Now bring it crawling it and pass it over his face, very short. Put your head on the ground. That's the move. You make the pressure. Do not stand up. Otherwise, he will roll you, and then you lose the move. You only stand up to get your shoulder. And bring your shoulder crawling and keep your head down. Go, Pedro, you do it. Come back for the guillotine. Good, roll. Find the space on the collar. Put your head up and bring the elbow. Put your head down. Head. Your forehead must always be on the ground on there. Do one more time. Remember to do the shell hand. There you go. Come back on the guillotine. Find his head. Roll him. Get the neck. Go forward. And bring your elbow down until you hit his head. Put your forehead on the ground. Got it. So first move here. Always use your hand as a shell. Second thing, bring your opponent towards you with your legs. It's easier for you. That's why you're opening the leg. Because when you're doing this, bring it here so you don't have to open your legs. I'm going to pass the Americana and he's going to put his hands together. When I go for the guillotine, he's going to posture up his head and also his legs. See, I'm already here. Exactly where I want. Now, I will put this leg on the side. I will step it here. Look. Now, with my right leg, I will just put the weight on my right leg to roll over him. Now I've passed over here. Here, he's going to try to push me to get me about. Exactly when he pushes me, I'll go for the arm. And then I got the arm lock. This is the only arm lock that you're going to open the leg backwards. See, because since I'm getting the head here, when I change, there's no time to come back. I'll pass for the Americana. He will defend. Now I'll go for the guillotine. Notice that his defense is to push my knee and look up. That's the space he will give me to pass my arm below his armpit. Now I will sweep him. Automatically, I'll change hands here. He's going to push me. Now I want to pass the hand here and change for this one. Getting the arm lock. Since the beginning, pay attention to the hands. Monkey hands, shell hands. Put your hands together. Now you come back and protect the guillotine. Now you pass below the armpit and make the sweep. Now you go for the neck. The same hand. Now he's going to make the defense. You pass your arm and go for the arm lock. Seems like Pedro did something even more interesting than what I did. I entered my hand in between his head and his shoulder. Pedro holded his collar, which seems to be easier. I think it's even better for that. I'm used with no gi. That's why I don't hold it. Go, Daniel. Okay. Daniel is coming back for the guillotine. Now pass for the armpit. Make the sweep. Pass for the neck. Pedro's going to push you. You go for the arm block. Good one. The only thing you must do, look, when you roll, this hand right here, the hand which is on the neck, the hand on the neck, you're going to change for this move. Okay? Change hands. Go again. Go to the mount and stop. Yeah, go for the Americana, defend, go for the guillotine, armpit, sweep. Now, hand on the neck, stop. Right there. But look what Pedro did. Pedro held it here. Yeah. That's much better. Then you go for the arm lock. It's easier. Now, the positions that Daniel will show you will be always using the opponent's lapel. He's going to use the opponent's gi against himself. Okay, so usually go with the closed guard here. I will pull the opponent to the open guard and will release his lapel to keep him like this. So this is what Daniel will do. He'll do the same thing that we used to call it spider guard. He's going to put his feet over his hip, both of them, and he's going to open his knees. Now, instead of getting the bicep like we used to do it before and the cloth, show you how it works. This is how he would do it. The spider guard. Now he's going to do it backwards. He's going to put his foot on his hips and he's going to use the opponent's lapels against himself. It's going to block the opponent's back and the opponent will not be up. And he will also open the gi to avoid him of putting his legs down. Now here, there's no way if Daniel is not holding Pedro's sleeves, Pedro can attack him. Look, hold his sleeve. You, Daniel, hold his sleeve. Right here. Look, Pedro can put his legs down and block him. See? With Daniel's grip, he has so much pressure on his back that he can't do this. Now Daniel will work from here. So from here, I usually get his sleeve and bring it over here so I can control his arm with my legs. Go back there. What Daniel will do here is the change of grips. Daniel is pushing his sleeve right there and he's putting more pressure over that side. He'll change grips fast and comes here. Now he's going to bring the lapel in between his legs as well. Now he's going to change grips here. Traditionally, what the fighters do is they use the right hand on the sleeve to pull it over there. Beyond that, what Daniel is doing is changing hands, bringing the biceps for the hand, and keeps holding the lapel. He's holding his arm to the lapel. Now from here, he's going to go mount for the back. He's going to go much better than only getting the gi. See, from here, he can't go back. Try to go back, Pedro. He can't. See, you can never let the lapel go. That's what's holding him back. One more time, here. You're gonna release his arm and pull it and hold this lapel. Here I'm gonna lift my hips because when I do it, I'll bring him down and roll over him. Sometimes he'll fight back, but you never let go of the lapel. With this move, you can roll to the opponent's back and control it. So one more time, you're here. You're gonna open the guard and pull his lapels. And I'll control him by putting my foot over his hips. Now I'm gonna open my knees. Now while he's trying to block me, I'm gonna pull his arm and bring it in between my legs. Now I'll change grips and hold the lapel. See, his arm is locked. He can't do anything from here. The opponent gets nervous trying to get out of here. Then all you gotta do is pull him and go to his back. Never let go of the lapel. This is very important. The more cloth you have, the better it is to hold. So here you can do submission as well, where you can finalize his neck. Let me show you. So you're gonna hold his lapels, pull him down, open your knees, then you pull his arm and hold it with the lapel. When you roll to his back, you can bring the lapel in between his neck. You're gonna change hands here. Even though he pushes up, you can submit him here. There you go. One more time. See, you can open the lapel, bring him down, open your knees, pull his arm, pass the lapel around his bicep. Now you roll to his back, pass the lapel around his neck. Now you switch hands here from below the armpit to next to his shoulder. That hand, you're gonna keep pushing back, put your knee over his shoulder and pull it. If the opponent keeps doing this, what he's doing, pushing my legs down, it's even better for me. It's easier. I can just push his arm, pass the lapel around his bicep, and when I roll to his back, he's gonna try to stand up. When he stands up, I'm gonna pass the lapel around his leg as well. My arm is coming from the back of his leg. See? His arm is locked. His hand is locked. Now, if the opponent keeps standing up, you stand up with him, then you put him down, going over him and getting them out. Notice that his hand will always be locked. It will not release out of here. So from here, you can do a number of things. You can change grips here, and he will still be locked. If he tries to come over me, he can't do much. See? If he goes to the other side, I get his back. Another detail is he's always with his arm locked. So the opponent comes, he's trying to open, he's gonna push my legs down. I'm gonna release one arm, pull it, I'll attack his bicep with my lapel. Now I'll push him towards me and I'll attack his back. If he stands up, I'll pass it below his leg and I'll take him down. From here, I can go and change hands. See, I change hands, now I have my left side open. Now I can attack his back. If he rolls, I go for his back and can attack here. Here, now go for the other side. I can even get like this. Now put your knee down. Now first thing, then you put his knee down. Look, I have two things that I can do from here. I can either put my leg here, which we call the Della Riva, but I never go very deep because Daniel can roll that way and get my leg. I don't want that. See, he already got my foot there. He's gonna force his own weight against my. Okay, so now I'll keep my leg here. See my right foot, and I will enter my left foot on there. First thing, I'm gonna put his arm down. Look, if I keep it here, he's strong. He can come here and force my leg, and I lost the grip. So once my leg goes in, I'm gonna force it down to hold his arm down. And my right foot, look, is gonna keep him the distance from him. See? The hips, the thigh. If I can get this arm here, it's even better. But if I can't, that's fine. I'm fine with this position. Now, if I dive my leg too deep, he's gonna roll and get my foot. See, stop it there, right there, stop. See, I'm gonna tap right there on my foot. Then, if I'm very flexible, I'm tapping because of the pain on my thigh. Go back there. So he's entering here. Look, the first thing that he must do here, you either work this foot here on his hip or on the thigh. Daniel has his foot there below his leg and he's locking his arm. To make it even worse, Daniel could make the hook right here. Look, this hook is even better. Go back. So let's say that Daniel entered his foot very deep. So Pedro will roll and get his foot. He's gonna tap on the foot and on the thigh. So Daniel has both of his feet on the ground and I'm holding him here. Here, I'm holding his sleeve or his hand. Daniel will stand up with his right foot. I'm gonna block him here. I like to put my foot on his hips because I can kick him here and get him out of here. That's why. See, now I'm blocking him here. I can never lose that leg. No way. If you lose that leg, look what happens. Let's go back there. So I'm entering here. Look, I'm not even holding him there. He's holding my leg there. He wants to keep my leg or now he tries to stand up. Before he steps up, I will kick him there and we roll over him. I must stay here. After I'm here, I'm gonna roll and put my weight over him. And then I'm gonna put his face down with my weight. See? Just with my weight, I'm controlling him. So we get here, I'm gonna kick him, roll, keep that leg right there. This leg here, right? Exactly. Now, pass to the other side. Like that, yes. There you go. Put your weight over him. That's perfect. Got it? See, Pedro stands up. Ideally, when Pedro does this, I already lost the leg from inside, but that's not a problem. I'm not like this. That's not a problem. Because I'm going to sweep him right here. See? See how he went down? This position right here, that's what makes him sweep. When I go up, I go getting his neck like this. See? Only my weight will pressure on him. I can stop wherever I want. The 100 kilos will dominate here. This is important. My foot is alive. It can either be that grip, or you can hold it here. It doesn't matter. The important thing is to hold him. When you get there, pressure him right here on his leg. Exactly. Did you notice that you're safe? Now go over his head, pressing him with your weight. There you go. Release your arm. Without the arms, there you go. You don't have to hold your arms. There, it's good.